The O'Reilly Factor is on tonight.
I am a little disappointed that Carlos Santana wore one of his more conservative shirts. Back in the day, you could see those things from space.
President Obama socializing last night, and guess who was in the crowd? Your humble correspondent. I'll tell you what happened.
You're not high now, but do you smoke pot at all?
I don't smoke pot. I do eat it, though.
Oh, okay. Oh.
But is it a laughing matter that the Denver Post has hired an editor to promote marijuana? Is that funny in the mile-high city?
It's like a quarter pounder, man.
Do you feel connected to America here?
No.
Also tonight, Jesse Waters heads to the end of the USA, Key West.
What do you guys do down here?
As little as possible.
Caution, you are about to enter the no-spin zone. The Factor begins right now. Hi, I'm Bill O'Reilly. Thanks for watching us tonight. President Obama escaping reality. That is the subject of this evening's Talking Points memo. Under intense pressure, because Obamacare is so controversial. The President of the United States is on his way to South Africa to pay tribute to the late Nelson Mandela. The President left early this morning. He'll be back Wednesday, and that's quite a journey, 34 hours round trip. After the President comes back from South Africa, it'll be just a few days until he's off on his Christmas vacation to Hawaii, or for you folks in San Francisco, his holiday vacation. All this traveling might actually be good for Mr. Obama because the pressures are growing on his administration and he needs some diversions. He got one last night as the Kennedy Center program honored entertainers Billy Joel, the opera singer Martina Arroyo, Herbie Hancock, Carlos Santana, and Shirley MacLaine.
When you first become president, one of the questions that people ask you is, what's really going on at Area 51? When I wanted to know, I called Shirley MacLaine. I think I just became the first president to ever publicly mention Area 51.
It was a good night, and your humble correspondent was on the scene. That's because the Kennedy Center asked me to introduce Herbie Hancock, and I was happy to do it. Herbie's a good guy and a brilliant artist. Look at him now. He's sitting up there with the President of the United States, the First Lady, all those brilliant artists, and he's the only one not nervous about what I'm going to say. He doesn't care. The program will air on CBS Sunday night, December 29th. Amidst all the swirl, I did have a few moments to speak with the president. He's not a big schmoozer, but he was very gracious to everybody who attended the event. Michelle Obama, as always, extremely personable. But it is the president who is under the most pressure. A report in the Washington Examiner today says that 70% of California doctors will opt out of Obamacare. The California Medical Association disputes that report, but there is no question many American doctors are not going to get involved with the Affordable Health Care Act. As Talking Points has said from the beginning of this controversy, it will be the doctors who will make or break Obamacare. No doubt, most working Americans will pay more for their health insurance, but if the care was elevated, that might be acceptable to some. However, if doctors are not available, the whole thing will collapse. And you know what? There's nothing President Obama can do about that. He can't force doctors into the Obamacare program. And so America's leader is in a tight spot. He knows it. You know it. Right now, his only solace may be up in the air. And that's a memo. Now for the top story tonight, reaction joining us from New Orleans, Democrat James Carville. So do you agree that the doctor thing will make or break the new law?
Well, if you don't get enough doctors, it will, but I don't think that's going to be a problem. It's not a problem in Massachusetts, where the law is essentially the same as the national law. And, since Medicare started, they've been saying, well, we're going to opt out of Medicare. We won't take Medicare patients, and Medicare is one of the most popular programs we have in the United States. So I'm not too worried about it.
So you're not worried about it, but this report, if that were even close to being true, that 70% of California doctors not going to be in the program. And we've had a couple of doctors here, anecdotal. Nobody can say yes or no. But in your state, Louisiana, interesting state, Your senator, Democratic Senator Mary Landrieu, under intense pressure to not repudiate so much as modify her stance on Obamacare. So, I mean, if people in Louisiana are worried and upset and are taking it out on the senator as to run next year and may well lose, I mean, I don't know why you're so confident here.
Well, because it's worked in Massachusetts. It's starting to work now. The enrollment numbers are way up. Things are working better. And I think, as I said earlier, I think it's going to be fine. But are there going to be some problems as it goes forward? Of course there are. And there'll continue to be problems, and they'll have to continue to work on fixing them. But it's up and running in Massachusetts, doing just fine.
Do you know? Well, Massachusetts is a debatable situation because the debt there has risen so high. And the Affordable Health Care law in Massachusetts is a driver of that debt. And the wait times for doctors have increased exponentially in Massachusetts. So it's not sugar plum fairies. But let's just stay with you, with your thread here on the basic law. I want to be fair to this law, okay? I mean, I'm not predicting doom for the law. My prediction is 75% that it will not work based upon the information that we're getting, because you just pointed out that some people now are starting to sign up. It's not easy to do so, even now, but some people are. But you know who those people who are signing up are, do you not? Do you know who they are, primarily?
Well, I mean, I don't know exactly who they are.
No, but what economic state they're in, do you know?
Well, a lot of people that have pre-existing conditions are signing up. That's the general idea behind it.
And that's
if
right.
You look,
it's the people who are going to benefit directly from Obamacare, either getting it free or heavily subsidized, or they have leprosy and they're going to die in 8 months, and they're going to get some insurance before they do. The other people aren't signing up. The young invincibles, as they say.
We don't know that in the history, as they tend to sign up late. I would argue that society is better off if someone with a pre-existing condition is able to get health care.
Theoretical debate gets us nowhere. And I respect, believe me, I respect your opinion on that.
But it's not theoretical, it's actual.
But I'm interested in the country, in the present state of the country. And our leader, President Obama, is under siege, to say the least, is he not?
Well, he's president of the United States. It's a tough job. I mean, of course it is. And he got a lot of flack for the rollout of the thing. But you know what? The health care thing is doing much, much better. It seems like the economy might be on the uptick here. We might have a chance for a historic deal in Iran. I mean, there are things out there that could turn good for him. But I'd be the first to tell you the last couple of months have been rough for the president. But presidents have tough periods. There's no doubt about that.
I'm not going to be convinced on the economy until the median wages goes up. I mean, it doesn't matter whether it's 7.1 or 7 or 8.2 unemployment. If the wages are stagnant and going down, which they are, I mean, that's the sign of the economy.
We had some upward pressure in the last numbers. I don't know if it'll stay. We've had some from
not on wages.
Before.
It was like 0.4%. It was nothing. Nothing.
Well, something's up. Okay.
Oh, man, talk about seeing a glass half full, Carville. Come on. People are getting pounded, man. They can't make any money.
Look, the health care thing is working better. I'd say even much better. The economy is showing some signs of improving.
Right, so
There's some signs. I'm just saying, some signs are there.
All right. James Carville, everybody. Next